So if some of our investors buy into the whole uranium prices are about to go up, and I buy into that too, but why should they feel comfortable that enCore is the one that's going to be one of the first movers, that this Rosita plant will really be up in 12 months? What advantages does enCore have versus some other uranium companies?
I'll start, and I may jump off, let Bill chime in, but initially I think it's because first of all, we haven't had to maintain these properties for years without any revenue. And so we believe that we're better situated right now to be able to make this happen. We have as Bill mentioned, that the focus of enCore for several years is to maintain a low cost profile. And we intend to keep doing that going forward, so that we believe that gives us a timing advantage and also ability to a capital advantage. And Bill, if you want to chime in.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think the main thing, quite frankly, is going back to the people, the experience. I mean, I myself, I'm not the technically oriented one. I'm a geologist by training, but relatively new to the uranium industry, having only been in it, a couple of decades, and that from the geology side, not production. But, having been there and done it before, quite frankly, and that applies to not just building the plant and developing the resources and implementing the business and executing on the plan, but from a corporate strategy point as well. One of the things that, I've failed to mention earlier, but we've heard from almost every analyst that we've spoken to, certainly a lot of them, that, this industry is crying out for consolidation. I mentioned we've got 11 plants. There's, I don't know, half a dozen companies with a plant or two. And, they're all carrying a pretty good, healthy G&A burn rate. And when you look at the amount of production each one of them can handle, it's a pretty compelling business case for consolidation in the industry. And quite frankly, that's the way we built the last company. We did 5 major transactions in 30 months, propelling that incredible growth we had before. There's nothing wrong with that business plan. This time it's a little different. It's not just pounds in the ground. It's about production, and that's one of the reasons we came in and got 2 production assets very quickly. You save so much time on the permitting and the cost of the permitting, the time of the permitting, and the cost of the plants. That's the key. When you look at the University uranium stocks, there are very few of them that actually have permitted production facilities. So that's a leg up. The expertise to run those and actualize them is even more lacking. So. Those are the key elements. Certainly cuts down the CapEx, cuts down the timeline, and the track history is certainly one that would indicate we'll be able to execute.